I'll never forget that night back in 1975. I wore a long white eyelet dress and a floppy white hat, and my boyfriend, Ernie Sanders, wore white tails and carried a walking stick. I'm not sure what look we were trying to achieve, but I know we danced to Stairway to Heaven. Today it might be Lady Gaga or T-Pain bringing on the boogie, but the rite of passage known as prom remains the same.
Honestly, if you don't understand prom through Katie Couric's point of view, I don't know when or where you're going to get this time-honored tradition. Even I don't get it. To me, prom is just an extremely glorified and glitched-up version of dinner and dancing with no real room for intimacy, due to all the chaperones being around you and all these rules and regulations being placed upon you for you to be allowed into your prom, junior or senior. But you know what? It is a time-honored tradition and one of the most important social nights for any high schooler of their career. And you know what I say? Why mess with tradition? What's going on, you guys? You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Or in this case, bringing high school home on a budget. The prominent tradition, pun intended, is given new life in Laurie Halse's book about prom, simply titled Prom. If her name is familiar, she authored The Impossible Knife of Memory, which I was quite enamored with. I bought it off of Amazon. The Impossible Knife of Memory. This I bought at the thrift store for $3.99. Laurie Halse is a New York Times best-selling author, and I'm quite intrigued by her work with The Impossible Knife of Memory, so I wanted to buy this. And it was appropriate timing too, because this past Thursday, my high school, International High School, held their senior prom, which my girlfriend attended. I am not a party person, and that also applies to prom. Thank God that Denise is so understanding. It's a Cinderella story, as only Laurie Halse could tell it. Ashley Hannigan doesn't care about the prom, but sees the exception. Well, not anymore. It's pretty much the only good thing that happens in her urban Philadelphia high school, and everyone plans to make the most of it, especially Ash's best friend, Nat, short for Natalia, who's the head of the committee and has prom stars in her eyes. Then, the faculty advisor, Miss Crane, is busted for taking the prom money. Suddenly, Ash finds herself roped into putting together a gala dance out of absolutely nada. But she has help from her large and loving, if exasperating, family, from Nat's eccentric grandmother, don't forget her eccentric aunts on Ashley's side of the family, from the principal, Mr. Banks, from her fellow classmates, not so much from her boyfriend, TJ, who was at the beginning of this book. And in making the prom happen, Ash learned some surprising things about making her life happen, too. I offer you this quote, which I just made up. Your life will be so much more lit when you ignite the spark in yourself to take chances. Anderson's bright, witty narrator is a self-professed ordinary kid whose problems, while intensely felt, are as common as a burger and fries. Which reminds me, ever had one of those prom after parties where you just do not want to hit your home until you had some good fast food with your friends? Readers will love Ashley's clear view of high school hypocrisies, dating, and the fierce bonds of friendship. Book list and a star review. This is a delightful, comical, intelligent, witty, yet quick and light read. Which is why I don't want to waste too much time with this book. Some other reviews from Kirkus Reviews, School Library Journal, and the BCCB, whatever that is. Some kind of collegiate book review organization. I don't know. I do appreciate Ashley's little fling with her boyfriend TJ, her boyfriend at the beginning of the book, but not so much toward the end. I give this 4 out of 5 claps, which is 80 out of 100 points. The use of smoking and drinking really degrades the book, as does the use of foul language, but if you're willing to get past that, this is another delightful offering from Laurie Halse. We had our prom at International High School at the Tides restaurant in Haledon, here in New Jersey. Tickets to get in were $85.
But it's not about how much you spend. It's about spending time with your friends and making memories that are priceless. And I'll let you in on a secret. No matter what you wear to your prom, 20 years from now, your children will make fun of it. That, too, is a rite of passage.
Speaking of which, why don't you check out Ashley's prom dresses in this book? And right now you're about to see my girlfriend Denise in her beautiful prom dress. Denise, I hope you had an amazing time at the prom, and that goes for all the rest of you. Thanks for watching. That's the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing high school memories home, awkward or beautiful, grand or not grand, sad or not sad, on a budget. Less than that of the proms. I love you, baby girl. I love you.
Can I just say, amen?